everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it down through the air. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Seahawks, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep down, and this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To the air again. Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The throw on second down is gone. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Wilson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Here's Goff now on second down. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Goff. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
first and 10. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Wilson to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Malik McDowell in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On first down, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On 3rd down, Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, it's gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know,
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On second down, here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple, and brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Seahawks send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another carry now for Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down throw. Gone. Going deep here for Watkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Super. Check 20. Value 3. Value 3. Check 13. Check 13. Check.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
3rd and long. It's gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now it's Lockett. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good pickup there at 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he finds who else? Watkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Goff. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Hill, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here. The Seahawks on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Then, partner, a little bit of a Bronx cheer from this crowd because that's the first down they have gotten, and we're in the 4th quarter.
So you have to flip it over and look at what the defense has been doing. I mean, it's very simple to say, wow, they haven't gotten a first down. What are they doing wrong offensively? Oftentimes, that means the defense is beating them to the punch, beating them to the hole each and every time, faster to the football. And I think that's what we've seen in this game.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Wilson will throw again. Underneath here to Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now Wilson on first down. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defense. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. A dump off now to Hill. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw is Wilson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun. Gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's caught. Nelson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On second down, here's Goff. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain. Goff going to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Goff. Again, that's Watkins. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To the air again. Goff. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flushed out right. Now in desperation. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent, and how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. Smith. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So the ball that time in the hands of who wound up being the NFL's rushing leader this season. Now, maybe a little help from Le'Veon Bell and also Todd Gurley sitting out their finales, but still a spectacular season for Hunt.
You got to throw cold water on the man, just like that.
I said a spectacular season for Kareem Hunt.
Okay, let's accentuate the positive. A third-round rookie out of Toledo led the league in rushing as a rookie. That is cause for celebration, not just in Kansas City, but across the league when you see these guys get their opportunities. And not only did he run it well, he caught it well, and he sparked Kansas City to a 5-0 start to the season and eventually to the playoffs.
Yeah, bright future for him. Total yardage on the ground, 1327, and 11 total touchdowns for Hunt this year. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They run it here. Where? And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up and convert with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do is play what I call rocket football. 1, 2, 3, kick.
They run again with Ware. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Back onto the field come the Kansas City Chiefs. As they look back to this last year, disappointment ultimately in how the season ended, Charles, no doubt. It was a weird year, though. The great start, the weird middle, and then the strong end.
And every team in the NFL documents their season with a year-end, video, movie about the season. This is going to be a tale of 3 seasons for the Kansas City Chiefs, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about the start? Remember opening night in Foxborough, beating the defending Super Bowl champs? I mean, they went on the road and took out the Patriots with Tom Brady, and that got them up to a 5-0 start. And then they hit the middle segment.
Yeah, that 1-6 stretch.
I mean, that was a tough one. It was hard to believe because we watched it unfold, but we kept saying, they'll get it back together. And they did. Down the stretch, 4-0. Winning by almost an average of 12 points per game that propelled them to the AFC West title.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 55 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he's got some space here. And all the way down 17-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 58 yards on the ground. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Way beyond Bell from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 62 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st down and goal to go from the 7. Smith with a give to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Boswell's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right at the 20.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense, and that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's to the 10, and this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Smith now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 77 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go deep for Conley. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Three yards remaining here on second down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Roethlisberger to his big target, James, all 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Here's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So they're operating in the red zone.
Here we go.
First carry for James Conner. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll go for it with Bell. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Don't you just love advanced stats? For Alex Smith last season, 2.38 seconds from the snap to the ball was out of his hand. He's quick.
Fastest of any quarterback in the league. Another instance right there. Escaping the pressure right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Stafford's Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. First down, Smith. Caught, it's Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Finding some room at midfield. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Caught here by Conley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Smith goes to Ware on the screen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And he puts it through. Butker now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They go back to Riddick. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Riddick. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Benny Logan forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. Last level.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So let's discuss the Detroit Lions as their offense makes their way back out there, Charles. Last 3 years, including a playoff loss in 2016, they're 25-24. They're going to have a new head coach, of course, Jim Caldwell, let go at the end of the year. And, you know, it always seems like the Lions are stuck right in that middle ground. 7-9, 8-8, 9-7. Can they make that jump to go higher than that?
One would think so, but I think they're going to need to add some pieces to their team because, as you noted, right in the middle ground, they can throw the heck out of it, but they can't run it on offense. On defense, they got a little bit better against the run, but what about the pass rushers? Because Ziggy Ansah played hurt most of the season, couldn't be his normal explosive self. They've got to get some more help there, some extra people at the second level at linebacker in order to keep up with the high-powered offenses in the NFC North.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Smith. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They go play action to Hunt. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down. Stafford here. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards there for number 15. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. With a carry. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Benny Logan getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Theo Riddick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Eluding the pressure right. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that incorrectly.
Here's Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Second and 10, Smith again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Smith on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To the air again, Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Haloti Ngata with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. From the 50, it's Smith. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.